Hey, it's Thomas O'Malley, Century 21 Expert Advisors here in Charleston. I wanted to go over a question that I've been getting a lot from people who have failed to sell, and that is, why did my property fail to sell? What's going on? I'm getting all these phone calls from agents kind of freaking out. Listen, there are a lot of properties that come off the market and then they'll get relisted and actually end up selling. So I've helped a lot of people in your exact situation if this is the situation that you're in. So take a deep breath, take a look at this video, and you should have a better understanding of why your property may have failed to sell. Typically, it comes down to three things that will prevent any property in Charleston from selling. The first thing is the condition and accessibility. Obviously, if no one can ever get into the property to go look at it, it can be tough to have it sold. I mean, if you're able to get in there and have a nice virtual presentation, that's a different story. But if you can not get anyone to even get in there and get photos done because the tenant's being a little bit of a hassle for you, and then they won't even let you get anyone in there to show it, even if they have a contract on it, it can definitely be a pain in the neck. And alongside that is the condition of it. You know, if your property is in fantastic shape compared to the rest of the other ones, then you might be able to get a little bit more. You know, if it's in a little bit worse shape, maybe it was a second home for you guys or an investment, and the people didn't really keep up with it, or the tenants didn't really maintain the home the way that they should have, or you guys were like, hey, it's just a second home, we don't need to go in and upgrade all these things. That can have an impact if you're trying to get the same price for your home that one with the granite and the stainless steel appliances and things like that have in it. So the condition of the home can have a very big impact on it. And the condition also goes along with the second thing, which is the pricing. You know, a lot of sellers fail to realize that buyers are way more educated now than they ever have been. Think of all the resources that are out there for buyers. They have Zillow and all these other things online that they can go on, look to see exactly what's sold in the neighborhood. Be like, okay, well, that home 2 doors down, same exact square footage, sold for $350, and now this one 2 doors down is same conditions, similar house, similar floor plan, and they're asking $450. They might just go ahead and skip on to the next one. They might feel like that seller's a little bit unreasonable. Meanwhile, that seller's like, hey, I just don't want to leave any money on the table. So the pricing strategy that you pick is really, really important in terms of what the results you're going to get. Now, it's not to say you have to give it away, because I see a lot of agents go out there, you just got to slash the price. It was just too overpriced, this, that, and the other. No, you need to find the right pricing strategy in order to create a lot of demand for your home without actually giving it away. And hiring an agent who has the ability to go in, look at the market, and identify what the proper list price for your home is critical, and it can make or break the sale of any home in Charleston. The third thing here is the marketing. And this is oftentimes, especially during this whole pandemic that we've seen this year, the number one reason that properties are failing to sell. The marketing, in today's day and age, there's a lot of out-of-state owners. There's a lot of out-of-state people who are wanting to be owners here in Charleston. You need to make sure that you have everything done to make sure that your property looks the best it possibly can. Give someone who's up in New York right now, legally cannot come down here without quarantining for over a month, 2 weeks prior and 2 weeks after they get here, or else they're going to face a hefty fine. You need to make sure that that person, if they're looking to move to Charleston the second that they can, or the second they find the right home, you need to make sure that they know exactly what your home has to offer. And doing that, you need to make sure that your online presence and the profile that you have out there for your property is extremely captivating and in-depth. I see a lot of agents just go in with the iPhone, take the iPhone pictures because you know the new iPhone 11 has the wide angle lens. It's the same thing as professional photos. It is not. Not at all. You actually need to go in, have a professional photographer go in there, get a 3D tour done, make sure that the people everywhere in the country, everywhere in the world have access to view your property if they so please. And also making sure you have an agent who can identify the right type of buyer for your property. A lot of agents, they won't know if it's good for an investor or if it's good for someone to be there forever home, or if it's someone who's really just looking to bounce back and forth between their primary residence. You need to make sure that your property is being put in front of and establishing who the heck would be the perfect buyer or types of buyers for your home. And not only that, a lot of agents can go in and figure out, okay, this is perfect for investors. And then they go back and they have one investor in their contacts. And it's like, okay, great. If he doesn't want it, what the heck's the plan? You're going to put it up on the MLS, put your feet up and pray? No, you need to have the buyer leads and the database of buyers to be able to put this property in front of. And we do that through a number of different ways. And I'd love to be able to talk to you more about how I can get your property in front of the correct type of buyers, as well as who the heck would be the perfect type of buyer for your home. You know, if your property failed to sell and you're still hoping to get it sold, take a deep breath, give me a call. I'd love to be able to help you out. Take your time, give it a few days. A few days to make the right decision now can truly save you tens of thousands of dollars, or months upon months of just heartache and stress and all this hassle. So give me a call. Be happy to help you out. 843-284-3966. Here to help. I really appreciate it. My name's Thomas.